Hi guys! So I'm just home and out of the shower of my first session of week 2. I just wanted to bang a couple of things out of my brain into video so that I can put it all together with this week's video. So yeah, tonight was not the easiest. Like, my head was so in the way. Let me just get into it. Tonight's mental blocks were wavering arms and elbows. So like when I'm doing a move and my elbow's like, it's too much. Like that just gets in my head so much. And I'm like, fuck you, elbow, do what you're told. And then it doesn't, and trying to forgive myself for not being able to do it perfectly is something that I think I'm going to need to work on. Dizziness. So on the variation of the burpee that we've magically come up with, thanks guys, I got dizzy. Couple of things. One I will go into later, which is timing of food. Second thing is like the head going over like the waist limit. So I think it will help if I keep my head up, because at the moment I'm putting my head down and I'm looking at what I'm putting my hands on. So I think if I just like try and keep my head up and just trust that my hands will find what they need to find to support me, once I get into a rhythm, I shouldn't be missing the mark and falling flat on my face. So something to think on. My little toe. So I broke my second metatarsal when I was like, actually it wasn't when I was a kid, I was like 19, playing netball in bad shoes, and I guess it's kind of like arthritic or something. I don't think it really healed properly, but when blood pools it just burns and burns and burns. 2 minutes of having it raised and it's fine, but starting to wonder about my new shoes. So, because it's kind of, the circulation's not great to my feet in those shoes by the sounds of it. So I'm going to have looks for some insoles, and I have a second pair of shoes that I'm going to try out next session on Thursday. There were heaps of people there tonight. It was really busy there tonight. And at one point I actually jumped on someone's foot. Like, that was a huge surprise to me. It wasn't a problem. Like, good on you guys for having a busy business. Like, that's really cool. Because any other time I've been there, I've been like, can hear crickets chirping sometimes. So like, obviously that's the peak time of day that people go in. That got in my head a little bit. I was worried about like hitting the guy next to me, and somebody was walking real close, and then I was paying attention to, that we're using that bench, but he wasn't going to use it, and like, I'm going to need to sort out dividing my focus appropriately. Like, I am not there to worry about other people, and who like Lee can do that, or Roshin, or whoever I'm training with. Like you guys worry about you worry about the people around. I'm gonna need to focus, and that switch didn't flick tonight. So anyway, what did we learn today? Because every day is a school day. I need to eat like something more substantial closer to my sessions, which totally makes sense, and probably is the reason why I had more energy in my first 2 sessions last week rather than my leg session. And today, try my other shoes. We touched on that, and so I just started using the MyFitnessPal, and it's shown me that my calories are over. So I'm gonna have to drop the bread. I don't think I'm gonna miss the bread, to be honest. I won't miss the bread. I can deal with that. Tuna and corn, done. That's fine. So bit. And the chicken. So the chicken in my meal plan, I know was supposed to be chicken breast meat, and I have chicken breast meat. I had these drumsticks that I thought, once they're gone, I won't be tempted to use them. So I used those for the first couple of meals. So I had, I think, 2 or 3 meals with the chicken breasts, so with the chicken drumsticks. So moving on to chicken breast now, which I'm sure will be better. So that together with the bread, yeah, I should be able to get under 1,800 calories a day. My water intake's terrible though, my god. I actually had to get out a measuring jug today because I didn't know how much water I had, and waterlog. I have to write that down. But in summary, I felt really shit about my performance tonight. I could have done better, and I was like, I could have stretched more yesterday and the day before, and done some more movements, or something to loosen myself up so that today I wouldn't be still stiff from last week's session. I didn't really I didn't prepare well enough. I did not prepare well enough for tonight, so that will be something that's different on Thursday and then Friday in a row. It's okay. 2 days off. But anyway, that's me for Mitch, and I will catch you at the end of the week.